Coachella used to feel like the Olympics of who wore it best, but now it seems more like a casual game of beer pong at a backyard barbecue. Remember when Coachella was the fashion event of the year? Influencers, brands, and fashionistas alike would count down the days to the festival, showcasing their most creative and extravagant outfits. However, it seems that the golden age of Coachella fashion is undergoing a transformation. Brands are re-evaluating their marketing strategies, shifting their focus from Coachella-specific collections to more generic festival edits. The fashion industry's approach to Coachella is becoming less about the festival itself and more about the broader festival scene. This shift is also evident in the reduced duration of Revolve Festival. Once a major player in the Coachella fashion scene, Revolve has scaled back its presence, reflecting the changing dynamics of festival fashion. And it's not just Revolve. The rise of alternative music events is also reshaping the landscape. These events provide fresh platforms for fashion and beauty brands to showcase their products and collaborations, offering new ways for influencers to engage with their followers. But let's not write off Coachella just yet. Despite these changes, it remains a significant platform for fashion. It's just that the narrative is evolving. The festival's influence on fashion is less about specific trends and more about a broader festival aesthetic. It's less about who wore it best and more about individual style and comfort. So, what does this mean for the future of Coachella fashion? Well, it's less about the glitz and glamour and more about functionality and comfort. It's less about being the best dressed and more about enjoying the music and the experience. It's less about the high heels and more about the Crocs. Yes, you heard me right, Crocs. The once maligned footwear is now a festival fashion staple, proving that comfort is king at Coachella. So, is Coachella losing its fashion sparkle, or is it just trading in its high heels for a more comfortable pair of Crocs? Speaking of comfortable Crocs, let's dive into the deep end with the fashion and beauty trends that took Coachella by storm. Last year, the buzz was palpable as the festival morphed into a live fashion show. Influencers led the style narrative. Their appearances were akin to a performance on an invisible catwalk. Key players like Madison and Hailey Bieber were present, showcasing breathtakingly stylish outfits that kept photographers on their toes. Their influence was evident, with attendees emulating their trend-setting looks and social media platforms awash with similar styles. The festival transcended beyond music, turning into an unparalleled fashion spectacle. Last year, the focus shifted from the performers to the attendees and their unique attires. Even the stage had its fair share of style, with impromptu design overhauls keeping spectators engaged. Post-performances, the style showcase continued, with attendees parading their distinct fashion interpretations. The fashion at Coachella was like a roller coaster ride, except the ride didn't break down halfway, and everyone was on board for the thrilling style journey. So, what does all this mean for our beloved festival of music, fashion, and occasional lip syncing? Well, let's wrap it up, shall we? If we've learned anything from last year's Coachella, it's that the landscape of fashion and music festivals is changing. The once influencer-saturated event is seeing a shift in marketing strategy, with brands opting for more generic festival edits rather than Coachella-specific collections. But let's be honest, who needs a Coachella-specific collection when you can rock socks and sandals, right? And then there was the Frank Ocean fiasco, late start, lip-syncing, last-minute stage redesigns, and a leg injury to top it all off. It was like watching a live-action version of Murphy's Law. But hey, it's Coachella. It's a platform where fashion meets music and sometimes controversy. We've seen brands showcase their products, artists deliver unforgettable performances, and influencers create content that's worth 1,000 likes. In the end, Coachella may be changing, but hey, at least we still have the memes. For more fashion and beauty news, make sure to subscribe. And remember, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Or in Coachella's case, just put some glitter on it and call it fashion.